What up, Husky homies? Welcome back to another video. I'm Joey. This is my boy Steele here. I thought this would be a good time to talk about hurricanes and past hurricanes since I've lived in South Florida for 24 years now. I've only lived in California for 2 years. So as you may know, this Hurricane Matthew is coming, and it's coming, should be here on Friday. So since I've lived in Florida for 24 years, I've lived through most of the hurricanes. The worst by far was Hurricane Andrew in 1992. That was a Category 5 hurricane with winds up to about 175 miles per hour. This hurricane was really a wake-up call for Florida. It just tore through South Florida, and it got really, really ugly. A lot of damage. I was only 2 years old at that time, so I didn't really remember it very much. But one of them I definitely remember was Hurricane Wilma. And I remember this one because I was sitting at a table, we had no power, and my brother was sitting here and my mom was sitting here, and we were just talking at a round table. And it wasn't a really bad hurricane, maybe a Category 2, Category 3 if I remember. And there was this cheap plastic shed sitting outside. We could see it through the window, and it was just going like this. The roof of it was just going with the wind. It was just like flapping like this, and we're like, oh man, I hope that doesn't come off. So we're just casually talking, and you know, this shed was like a cheap shed. It's where you keep like dead bodies. And so we're all just saying it, and then all of a sudden it just flies off, and it goes boom, 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 and it's coming towards us. My mom right here and my brother just see it and take off, and I'm sitting here just looking straight at it through the window. I don't know what I was thinking because my brain is really slow. Like, I was just so in shock. And these windows were like cheap windows. We had no shutters on the windows. They look like the type of windows you could just like tap your nail on and they'd break. And this thing was just whoa, whoa, and it just nails the window. Bang! And luckily it didn't break. That was like probably the scariest moment. And luckily my brother and my mom took off, but I just sat there like nothing happened, and I was just like, oh my god, what just happened? I could have just got shards of glass in my eyes. When Hurricane Andrew hit in 1992, back then you would just put wood. You would go to Home Depot and just put wood. Just nail wood to cover up your windows. If you go around this neighborhood now, like, everyone has shutters on all the doors. And so once again, here comes another hurricane. This one's a Category 4, and I live in Boca Raton, Florida, so this thing is, it's gonna be close. Not only that, but the track is actually, there's a couple projected tracks that is gonna hit us and then loop around and come back and hit us again a week later, which would totally suck. I might not have power for like 2 weeks. I don't know what's gonna happen. So if you're one that's gonna be affected by Hurricane Matthew, I hope you guys stay safe, and I hope you keep your pets safe. A couple tricks that I learned online is giving your pet like a canned food, more moist food, so they're not as thirsty and like don't drink a ton of water. But we've been through this before, so we're very prepared, got all the water. I'm gonna try and get as much footage of this hurricane as I can. Gonna be live streaming my drone and try and get some cool stuff. The live stream is actually gonna be on my second channel, my vlog channel. It's in the description. Make sure you subscribe to there, and you'll see the footage there. I have to keep feeding him to keep him in the chair. So I have to give this guy some recognition. I mean, he has been following my stuff I've seen him all over the place. He follows me on literally everything. Tweets at me. His name's Jacob Lovett. He's awesome. He's like been following all my stuff. Any like live streaming app or anything, like, he's there watching. Anything I tell him to download. He told me he has all of my apps on the App Store, which is like amazing. This guy deserves so much love. Like, cause he's been following me for like years. I've seen him commenting on everything. So huge shout out to Jacob Lovett. I mean, you know, people like this just get me motivated to do these videos, cause there's been plenty of times where I have gotten discouraged and like wanted to quit and stuff. But then I see like people like Jacob that just show up to everything and support everything I do. So huge shout out to Jacob, man. You're the best, dude. Paw for Jacob. Yeah. Good boy. So all my Floridians and everyone up the East Coast, Make sure you guys stay safe. Make sure you take care of your pets during a hurricane. Make sure you have enough water for them and food. This is Steele's second hurricane, right, Steele? Hurricane number 2 for you?